Namaste, children. I welcome you all for today's session. Let's start our class with a beautiful quote. Put your heart, mind, and soul into even your smallest acts. This is the secret of success. As children, whatever we do, even if it is the smallest act, we should do it wholeheartedly, and it's the secret of success. In our previous video, we saw about the poem The Shed, and also we have learned about the pronouns and its types: personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, reflexive pronoun, and relative pronoun. Today, we are going to do the fourth chapter in our supplementary reader book, The Cop and the Anthem. Cop means a police officer. Anthem means a song that has special importance. Now let's see how the cop and the anthem are related to each other. What's the reason behind this? Come on, let's see. O. Henry is the author of the story Cop and the Anthem. His original name is William Sidney Porter. He was born on 11 September 1862 and died on 5 June 1910 in USA. He was American short story writer. He is well known for the tales about the life of ordinary people, especially in New York. He is popularly known for his surprise ending of story. In our story also, there is a surprise ending. Come on, let's see what is it. Soapy was a homeless and jobless man. He moved restlessly on his seat in the park. Winter was round the corner. Birds started to fly south. The trees began shedding their leaves. Soapy realized that he would need a warm and comfortable place to stay in. He thought the prison on Blackwell's Island would be the best place to spend winter. At the prison, he was assured of free food and a bed during the 3 cold winter months. For years, the Blackwell's prison had been Soapy's home during the winter months. Soapy protected himself from the harsh winter by covering his body with newspaper. Soapy began planning ways to get arrested so that he was sent to prison. He decided to have dinner at a popular restaurant and then apologize for not having money to pay. The restaurant staff would call a cop and get Soapy arrested. The judge would then sentence Soapy to 3 months in prison. With this plan in mind, Soapy entered a famous restaurant. Soapy believed that above his legs he looked all right. His face was clean. His coat was good enough. But the head waiter noticed Soapy's torn shoes and pants. He pushed Soapy out of the restaurant. Soapy was disappointed and began thinking of another plan. At the corner of 6th Avenue was a shop with a white glass window, bright with electric lights. Soapy threw a stone through the glass window of the shop. A few people and a cop came running to the front of the shop. Soapy smiled at the cop, hoping he would arrest him. He confessed that he had shattered the glass window. But the cop refused to believe Soapy. Instead, the cop chased the man running on the street. Once again, Soapy was heartbroken. Then Soapy saw an ordinary restaurant across the street. Soapy had a huge dinner at the restaurant. After eating, Soapy said he had no money to pay. He told the waiters to call the cop. But two of the waiters picked him up and threw him out of the restaurant. Disappointed Soapy walked slowly from there. On the way, Soapy saw a cop standing in front of a big theater. He thought of something else to try. He began to shout loudly as if he was drunk. He even danced and cried out. Watching his behavior, the cop thought him as a college boy who was allowed to shout. Soapy was sad thinking that it didn't seem like he would be sent to prison at all. Later, Soapy saw a man buying newspaper from a shop. The man had kept his umbrella next to the door. Soapy picked up the umbrella and walked away. The man shouted at Soapy and asked him to return the umbrella. Soapy asked the man to call the cop. The man apologized for mistaking it to be his umbrella and walked away. All the attempts of Soapy to reach the prison were failed. Tired and disappointed Soapy started walking back to his seat in the park. On the way, he stopped at a house in the quiet corner. This was his childhood home. The sweet music floating out of the house made Soapy to hold him there. He remembered the happy days at home with his mother and his friends. He realized how he had wasted his time in chasing wrong desires. Soapy's soul underwent a transformation. He decided to change his life and become a man of worth. He remembered the man who had offered him a job. He decided to meet the man the next day and turn around his life by working hard. Just then, a cop asked Soapy what he was doing standing in front of the house. Soapy said nothing, but the cop refused to believe him. The cop took Soapy with him. The next morning, the judge sentenced Soapy to 3 months of imprisonment on Blackwell's Island. Children, moral of the story is better late than never. Although all of us do wrong things in life, there are times when we realize what we are doing is wrong. The important thing is to realize one's mistakes and make efforts to be somebody in the world. In our lesson also, Soapy chased wrong desires, but he realized his mistake and became a man of worth. So, better late than never. Children, I hope you have understood the story. Articles. This is a flower. The flower is red. This is an orange. A and The. We have used a, and the to point out the nouns flower and orange. These words, that is, a, and the, used to point out nouns are called articles. Children, look at these words: a cat, a toothbrush, an umbrella, an apple, a ball. Did you notice there are some words that have a before them and some that have an before them? Do you know why? Let's find out. There are 26 letters in the English alphabet. Out of these, the five letters A, E, I, O, U are called vowels. When a word starts with a vowel sound, we use and before such words. For example, the word egg starts with the vowel E having a vowel sound A. So we use and before this word and say an egg. There are two words here that starts with vowels. They are apple and umbrella. The word apple starts with the vowel sound A and the word umbrella starts with the vowel sound A. So we use and before these words. The remaining words in English alphabet other than vowels are called consonants. When a word starts with a consonant or a consonant sound, we use a before such words. For example, the word pot start with the consonant P having the consonant sound P. So we use the word a before this and say a pot. There are three words here that starts with consonant. Can you tell what they are? Yes, they are a cat, a toothbrush, and a ball. The word cat starts with the consonant sound k. The word toothbrush starts with the consonant sound t. The word ball starts with the consonant sound b. So we use a before these words. Children, if you observe carefully, the use of a and an depends on the opening sound of the word, not on the actual letter with which it begins. Sometimes a word may begin with a consonant, but we use and before these words. Do you know why this happens? Let's see. Sometimes words that begin with consonant H have a vowel sound or H is silent. We use and before such words. For example, in the word hour, the H is silent. It begins with the vowel sound A. So we use and before such words. The word hat also begins with the consonant H, but here the H is sounded as H, hat. It has a consonant sound, so we use a before it and say a hat. Children, let's see one more example. Sometimes words that begin with the vowel U have the sound of the consonant Y. We use a before such words. Let us take the example of the word unicorn. Here, the vowel U has a consonant sound or the sound of the letter Y. We say unicorn. We use a before such words. A unicorn. However, in the case of the word umbrella, It begins with the letter vowel U, but the vowel sound umbrella. So we use an before such words. An umbrella. Now let's see the types of articles. Definite and indefinite articles. Indefinite articles. A, an. Indefinite articles does not indicate a particular person or thing. Indefinite article A comes before singular nouns that begin with a consonant sound. For example, a boy, a table, a uniform. Indefinite article and comes before singular nouns that begins with a vowel sound or mute H. Mute H means silent H. For example, an engine, an owl, an hour. Indefinite articles are used to refer an unspecified person or thing or that is mentioned for the first time. Example, an old man came looking for you. Once a king ruled over Ajmer. Indefinite articles is used when a countable noun follows the word such. For example, Mr. Vasant is such a dedicated teacher. Ooty is such a beautiful place. Indefinite article is used before words, phrases such as little, few, thousand, dozen, quarter, and lot of. For example, a sculptor requires a lot of patience. Meena bought a dozen mangoes yesterday. Definite article the. The is called definite article because it points to a particular or specific noun. Definite article is used to speak about particular person or thing or one already referred to. For example, we have a test tomorrow. We want to do well in the test. Definite article is used when there is only one of their kind. Example, the moon, the sun, etc. Definite article is used when we name the people or citizens of a country collectively. For example, England was conquered by the Romans long ago. Definite article is used before the ordinal numbers and before superlative adjectives. For example, the second seat in that row is mine. You are the best. Definite article is also used for the names of oceans. For example, the Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean. Names of rivers and seas. The Ganges is a sacred river. Names of deserts. The Thar Desert is in Western India. Names of landmarks. I live behind the fire station. Names of monuments. The Taj Mahal is in Agra. Names of newspapers, magazines, and books. The Times of India is a popular new English newspaper. Children, so far we saw about articles and the types of articles and where we have to use a, and the. Now we are going to see about the zero article. Zero article means using no articles. We should not use article with the names of days, months, festivals and seasons. For example, woman makes a floral rangoli for Onam. Here, we should not add any article before the festival Onam. We will visit Munnar in the month of March. We should not add articles before the names of languages. For example, can you speak Marathi fluently? My cousin is from Mumbai, but she speaks Telugu at home. We should not use articles before names of relatives. Who has gone shopping with daddy? Uncle said that he was going to Hyderabad. Children, today we have learned the articles, types of articles, and zero article. If you have any doubts, go through the video once again and do the given worksheet. Thank you for watching, children. Thank you.